Welcome to this edition of Talk with Taz Live. I made some lemonade. Excuse me, my voice is just going this morning all of a sudden. I made some lemonade this past weekend. So I've been sipping on lemonade all week long. And in addition to sipping on the lemonade, I thought about the ingredients that I put into my lemonade. Yes, I had fresh lemons, I had my artificial sweetener, and I put a little cinnamon, and of course I had water. And I stirred it and I kept tasting it till I got the sweetness that I wanted. But I thought about my lemonade all week, and I thought about how my week has gone. This is Friday now. And I realized that it is up to each one of us individually to determine what ingredients we're going to accept and how much we're going to accept into our life every day and every week. So I'm talking ingredients because I'm talking about my lemonade. But what I'm really talking about is what factors, what events, things that make us unhappy, things that take us back, things that frustrate us. It's up to each one of us to determine how much strength we're going to let that have. So what are we saying? I could have added real sugar to my lemonade, but real sugar wouldn't work well for me. So I had to continually taste the amount of how my lemonade tasted because I was using artificial sweetener, because there's a certain level of sweetness that I want. Likewise, with all the different things that have happened this week, I've had to determine how I'm going to let that impact me. It could have been unknown deadlines at work that I had no idea. It could have been processes and procedures that I thought were one way, but in fact, they're another way. So I had to determine, as I was looking at what could have been lemon, whether I was going to make lemonade. So I chose to make lemonade this week with everything that was coming at me. Likewise, I want you to think about it that way also. Life happens. It comes at us quickly. It could be lack of communication with a partner. It could be miscommunications at work. It could be unexpected bills that you didn't think that you were going to have during this pay cycle, but you got them and they're due now, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to make that work. Whatever it is, conflicts with siblings, misunderstandings with friends, whatever it is, you have to determine how much of that you're going to let impact you. What's going to be the magnitude of that event? Because based upon how you see it, that will determine how you manage it. Because we always want to manage the situation versus having the situation manage us. So what I want you to think about as you go into your weekend, into next week, is regardless of what life throws at you, you determine how it's going to impact you. It can either impact you for good or maybe for bad. But let me say this also, bad is not always bad if we learn a lesson, okay? Because we learn most of our lessons in life out of the challenges that we encounter. So you determine this weekend. It's a little cool here in North Carolina right now. I think they said it's going to be warmer maybe tomorrow. Well, maybe not. I think tomorrow's supposed to rain where I'm at. So you can have lemonade anytime because I still have lemonade left and I'm still sipping on it. So you determine, what you're going to put in your lemonade, meaning your life, whether or not it's going to be strong things that happen. You're going to take the full brunt of it, or you're going to look at it and say, okay, it happened. This is what I'm going to deal with. I'm not going to deal with all of it. I'm only going to deal with this portion of it, and I'm going to move on. I'm going to deal with this portion of this misunderstanding, and then I'm going to move on. Because everyone understands that you just can't take everything on all the time at full strength. Because when it's at full strength, sometimes it's like, you make a little ugly face because it's just too strong. So as you go through this weekend, go through the rest of this day, think about those things as you encounter life, because life is going to happen for all of us. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. And as always, remember to take care of you. Bye now.